So God warns us, listen before it's too late. And that's illustrated with Abimelech. He took Sarah into his household because Abraham said, she's my sister. Sarah said, he's my brother. But God appeared to him in a dream and said, behold, you are a dead man because of the woman whom you have taken, for she is a man's wife. So Abimelech, he played with God like, God, I'm innocent. Like, I ain't do nothing. I ain't even know. Like, didn't Abraham say this, But God warned him, and he gave him an opportunity. How does God warn us? He warns us through conviction, through counsel, through scripture. In the case of Abimelech, through dreams, he warned him. Sometimes we brush it off, though. Sometimes we will be obedient, but it will be delayed obedience. Sometimes we will just rationalize our way around it, right? I talked about relationships earlier. Sometimes we're involved in relationships, and it doesn't just have to be like romantic relationships. Sometimes it's relationships with colleagues, relationships with just friends, right? People that we hang out with. And we might be feeling a certain kind of way, or we may feel in our spirit a warning about their character or their intentions, and that we should stay away from them. But we don't. We hope everything will work out, and then it doesn't work out. And we're wondering, like, man, like, why did this happen? Well, you were warned, right? Even in business, one thing I'm big on in the work that I do is being ethical, right? I do cybersecurity auditing work, and we assess companies' compliance with cybersecurity frameworks. And so either we assess you or we advise you, but we can't do both. And sometimes you want to be able to help people because it's something so simple that they need to do to be able to be compliant, so that when you assess them, they'll be good. But that's not ethical. You do one or the other. You advise them or you assess them. There are codes of professional conduct that we have to follow. Sometimes we get a warning and we rationalize things, right? There are some things that are just socially acceptable. So we rationalize and say, well, it's not that big a deal. Like, everybody's doing it, right? It's socially acceptable. And, but again, God warns us a lot of the time, and we need to listen before it's too late.